The US dollar is like the leading actor in a global financial play. It's the currency everyone wants to use, whether it's for trade, investment, or just holding on to their savings. But why is the dollar so special? Think of it this way. When countries trade with each other, they need a common currency to do business. The dollar plays that role, just like a universal language for commerce. But it's not just about convenience. The dollar represents the strength and stability of the US economy. Countries trust that their dollar holdings will be safe and sound. This trust didn't just appear overnight, it's the result of historical events and smart economic policies that have cemented the dollar's position on the world stage. Understanding the dollar's dominance is key to understanding the global economy itself. It affects everything from the price you pay for goods to the interest rates on loans. It even influences the decisions of governments and businesses around the world. So, buckle up as we dive into the fascinating story of the US dollar and its powerful influence on the world. The story begins after World War II. The United States, with its booming economy, took center stage in rebuilding the global financial system. Out of the ashes of war emerged the Bretton Woods Agreement, a pact among nations to create a stable exchange rate system. The US dollar, backed by vast gold reserves, became the anchor of the system. This agreement essentially made the dollar as good as gold in the eyes of the world. Countries could exchange their currencies for dollars at a fixed rate, and the US guaranteed it would convert those dollars into gold upon request. This fostered a sense of stability and predictability in international markets, with the dollar at its core. While the Bretton Woods system eventually crumbled in the 1970s, the dollar's prominence didn't fade. Its role had evolved from being directly linked to gold to becoming a free-floating currency, but its reputation for stability and reliability endured. This period solidified the dollar's position as the world's primary reserve currency, a status it maintains to this day. The dollar's dominance isn't just a historical accident, it's actively supported by key economic policies and advantages within the US. One major factor is the sheer size and liquidity of the US economy. It's the largest in the world, with deep and sophisticated financial markets. This means there's always a huge supply of dollars and a massive market for dollar-denominated assets like US Treasury bonds. These bonds are considered among the safest investments globally. When investors get nervous, they flock to the safety of US Treasury bonds, further strengthening the dollar. Additionally, the US has a long history of political stability and a strong legal framework that protects property rights. This makes investors feel confident about holding dollar-denominated assets. Moreover, the dollar benefits from being the primary currency for global trade, especially for commodities like oil. This petrodollar system reinforces global demand for dollars, as countries need them to buy and sell oil on international markets. In essence, the US has built a system that benefits from the dollar's dominance, creating a self-reinforcing cycle. While the euro and the Chinese yuan have emerged as potential contenders, they still have a long way to go before challenging the dollar's throne. The euro faces challenges due to the complex political landscape of the eurozone, and occasional concerns about the stability of some member states' economies. China, despite its economic might, still has a long way to go in terms of financial market liberalization and transparency. Its currency, the yuan, is not fully convertible on international markets, and the government still exerts significant control over its value. This lack of full convertibility and market-driven valuation creates uncertainty for international investors, limiting the yuan's attractiveness as a global reserve currency. In conclusion, the US dollar's reign as the world's leading currency is deeply rooted in historical events, sound economic policies, and the unmatched depth and liquidity of US financial markets. While challengers may emerge, the dollar's position at the top appears secure for the foreseeable future.